This is a review of Dragon Models number 6890, the Aufklärungspanzer 38t, which was a late war tank developed by Germany during the Second World War, based upon an early war chassis, the Panzer 38t, and with a new turret design and a 20mm cannon. And it was used for reconnaissance, and it was distributed among panzer divisions on the Eastern Front. One of them I know was the Großdeutschland division, which was rather famous. And this kit by Dragon was made in 2017, and I paid $37, I think, exactly on eBay for it. And I would say that's probably a good price for this kit. So if you can, I wouldn't pay more than $40 for this kit if you can help it. This is the interior of the kit. You can see that I've already begun construction on it. There's a fair number of sprues on the inside, but a couple things I do notice from the instruction manual is that the parts of the sprues that are shaded in blue, obviously on Dragon kits this means that those aren't used on this particular kit, since they use a lot of the same sprues for different variants of their tanks. And I do notice that among the sprues that they give you, there's actually no equivalent for this K sprue on here, and the D sprue on the thing on the instruction manual doesn't match the D sprue that they give you. Now, I'm not saying that there's missing parts. I just think that there are it definitely seems that there are parts to this kit that don't seem to match up to anything that's actually in the instruction manual. You do get a couple of clear parts for vision slits. You do get two photo etch sheets, one for the anti-grenade cages and another for all the different little interior and like detailed parts. You get a small sheet of little German crosses there, depending on what unit you decide to paint it as. You get a bag of magic tracks and a antenna, and there's the anti-grenade gauges. When I started to build this kit, I ran into a couple of issues that I'd like to, let people know about if they were thinking about buying this kit, because I didn't find any reviews that went into any detail online. The first being that the transmission that they give you, which goes into the forward compartment right here and attaches to the sprocket wheel at the front, in whatever position that you put this into this compartment, it will not allow this piece of armor to fit there. It just won't. It will like push up. Another issue is that I could not get the upper hull assembly to fit perfectly. Exactly, I had to do a little shaving on either side. Not really a major issue. But another issue I found is that in the interior of the hull, they do give you these ammunition boxes. And I'm actually missing a piece there, but I'm gonna glue that back on. But if you glue these ammunition boxes too low, it won't allow this to fit. And if you glue them too high, it may actually interfere with this turret ring. So bit of a problem there. Not a major problem, just requires like a little bit of modification and sanding, but it is something that I noticed. As you can see, this kit is far from complete, and I still have lots of work to put into it, but I did give it a sort of a desert base coat for it. But my initial assessment of this kit is just that it's very fiddly. There are a lot of just little things that don't quite fit perfectly, which really isn't a problem if you're not if you don't care about just like doing a little modification to your kit. But I will say that this is a This is a very fiddly kit. A couple more things I've noticed as I've continued working on this. First of all, just how intricate and how detailed the gun assembly is. Tons of little parts in there, and they all look very neat. And that descends into this turret well right here. And another interesting little thing is I discovered that it actually does have an interior engine. It's, you know, not much, but it's really neat. And there's no instructions for it in the manual, so you just have to sort of fit it together by hand. And I did, I had to do like a lot of sanding to this part right here to get it to fit onto the back. So that is another little issue that I've noticed.